Planet. Before I start, you may notice that I'm in a different environment. I moved into a new studio. I'm going to explain why I've done that. Sadly, a new studio space doesn't mean less noise. In fact, I'm in like a shared sort of creative space, and I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because I'm shy and I don't want people to hear me. So yeah, welcome to Eggys Planet. A lot has happened in my life. I told myself that I'm not gonna cry. I've been preparing for this moment to come back and talk about what has happened. If you watched my last video, which was my January studio vlog, I was having a bad January, and in hindsight, I take like 1,000 Januaries. February was really hard. It's kind of changed my perspective on life completely. I haven't been in front of a camera since my last video. I can't even talk, I keep on saying but for how I look really rough. I've been running around with like boxes and stuff trying to set up this studio space, and just generally I haven't been at my best in the last few months. So yeah, out of nowhere my sister passed away in her 30s, and it kind of threw a spanner in the works for like my entire life. Composure. I'm not gonna cry on the internet. I refuse to cry on the internet. So I had just launched my Sweet Dream Star collection. If you watch my last few videos, I had been working up towards like this big launch. I had closed my shop since November, and I had just opened at the end of January, and I had to close soon after because of my sister not being well. Within like 2 days of closing the shop, she died. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to go through in my entire life. I've never gone through anything quite like this, and I'm still going through it, and I'm trying to allow it to affect me positively, because the last 2 or so months have been difficult. It's put things in perspective for me in a very big way. The realization that tissues ready. I really thought I wasn't gonna cry. So it's really put life into perspective for me, because someone can really just be there one moment and gone the next. So I really have to stop holding back in life. Just go for things, really just go for things. And that's one of the reasons that I have rented this studio space. This whole time I've kind of been like, let's take it slow. Let's just like wait until I get more support, more patrons, more this, more that. And losing my sister suddenly made me realize I just can't wait for things anymore. I'd been speaking to my sister like a week before she passed away about going to concert, and she was like due for I hate crying, you guys, I really do. She was about to come back from maternity leave literally the week after she passed away, and I think that's one of the biggest changes in my life. I'm now a big part of looking after her baby and my niece. I really want to make things work. I had this period from when she passed for maybe about 2 months where it was like everything felt hopeless. I had to move from where I was. I know I'm no longer in the space that I was before. I moved out completely. So sorry for how I sound. I'm now with like relatives because I need to be there just so that I can be there to look after my niece as much as possible. She is still really young. She was 10 months old when my sister passed away, so she has no idea. We're all just trying to like adjust and pick up the pieces. I just wanted to explain where I've been for like the past 3 months. I was supposed to be consistent. I was supposed to be like posting weekly, and then I just disappeared. If you are on my Patreon, you have been updated, and you know like even this whole studio thing is not a surprise because I've been updating people on Patreon, free members too. Yeah, I am in this new studio space, and I can't really afford it, but you never know. I'm whispering because they don't know this, and I don't want them to know that I'm a broke boy. One thing about my sister is that she would go on holiday. She spent her money. She did enjoy the time that she was here as much as she could, as much as was in her means. I realized I've been holding back so much in life. Tomorrow is not certain. So me holding back and saying, oh, I'm gonna wait until I have enough money to do this and to do that. This has been a realization for me. I can't wait. I need to move. And that's why I'm in this new studio, renting out a place when I don't really have much support yet. I don't have many patrons. My shop, I had to close after like 10 days, despite like working so hard for this Sweet Dream Star collection. I worked really hard, but of course I had no choice but to close it because mentally I couldn't run a business while everything was happening. And at the same time, I'm moving out of where I live to move back with family so I can help babysit and look after my niece. This opportunity for this space, the me before my sister left us, I just wouldn't have taken this opportunity because I'm not in the, how do I say this? I'm not in the financial position to have this like extra expense, but I really need to go for it. And I'm kind of past that too. Well, I hope I'm past, because you know how grief works. There's some days where it hits you. I tell myself I would not cry for this. I've been like preparing to talk about this and I still cried. And that's just how grief is. Sometimes like there'll be moments where I remember like, wow, me and my sister used to talk so much about we used to talk so much about like both of us being in our 30s. Like, if you don't know, I am 30 this year and it wasn't meant to be. I want to make it so that I'm in a position to enjoy my life more and romanticize all the small wins that I have, because there were times where things were much better for me and I just didn't realize it at the time. You never realize until it's too late sometimes how precious certain times in your life were. I want to make a more conscious decision to romanticize my life and the small wins, even things that seem like so minuscule usually. Like I was saying on Patreon, I'm going to be monetized on YouTube soon and I want to buy myself a little cake and celebrate small wins. Every order that I get, every patron that I get, I thought about Eggys Planet, I thought about what I wanted from it, and I want to make something bigger than me, which sounds like a dream, but I want to create characters that people are emotionally attached to. I don't just want to sell products. I'm just going for things now. If you go back to like my first videos where I talk about like my shop launch and my plans, I've been very much like, I'm going to take it slowly. I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to let it do its thing. And that's why things have happened slowly for me. This time around, I just have to go for things and take risks. And this studio space is a risk, honestly, financially. I'm just getting back into things with Eggys Planet. I haven't posted on social media since January. I have to be honest about Patreon. I have been updating people there, but I haven't been actually posting the rewards. Once I've sorted out my studio, I've got all the designs ready to print. I have a bunch of sticker sheets that I made, designs that I designed, and because I haven't been able to promote them, I don't want them to go to waste. So if you are interested, you can join this May and you'll get a random free sticker sheet along with the May sticker sheet, which is this duck design. Oh, it's out of focus this whole time. Grief is a weird, crazy thing, and it's the first time for me really experiencing grief like this, and still experiencing it and going through all the stages and then re-going through them again. And some days it's the denial, some days it's like you can't believe it. And hopefully, as I now have this studio, more opportunities will come to me. I just actually need to set out. So if you would like to see the studio tour later on, again, subscribe, check it out my Patreon. That's why I give all of my updates. My patrons knew about the studio before anybody. My patrons knew I'm coming back in May because I told them. I do need to catch up on physical rewards, which I will be focusing on once I set up my printer and everything. And again, if you would like to support me, you can join this May, and this May only you also get a freebie sticker sheet, because I wasn't able to promote the sticker sheets from February to April and I don't want it to go to waste. So if you join in May, you will get another sticker sheet just for May though. So yeah, I really miss my sister. And that's all. The part of me was like, do I come on here while I'm still like emotional and be transparent about things, or do I come in here and pretend, not even pretend, but just try to like keep the same energy that I had before in previous videos? Not January was like an off month for me. I believe I'll get back to that, and I hope you guys can bear with me. I do have a lot to show you guys. I'm even working on my next mini comic. I'm going to be back on social media posting. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram and stuff, people started unfollowing me because obviously I haven't been posting, which is understandable, but I'm back now and I'm going to try my best to make it work. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's all over the place, but next video will hopefully be like a studio vlog or like a tour or something. I'm still like figuring out where to place things. I'm going to try my best and I can't wait to show you how this studio looks. I've got like IKEA stuff to build. I'm probably going to be back next video with my little monetization cake. Again, just celebrating small wins, because I have to remember life is not always the big spectacular wins. Any day could be your last day, really. I think I just had my 6th cry on camera. Let me cut this off before it becomes my 7th. I'm just a bit emotional today. I hope you can understand why I haven't been posting for the last 3-ish months. But yeah, I'm back and I'm hoping Eggys Planet will grow. I'm just going to try my best. That's all I can do. And I'm going to enjoy my small wins. Every patron I get feels like a new win now. Whether it's a free member, whether it's a paid member, it feels like, oh, okay, I'm doing something right. And I need to remember those moments more. I feel like I'm being so loud and the walls are pretty thin. So I'm going to leave you for now, and thanks so much for watching. I hurt my finger. Until next time.
The memory, it's all just memory. Somebody, if you got someone you like, don't you